This is Sway.
Sway.
In the morning. Shade45.
Wake your punk ass up.
Crust out your eyes.
Wow, man. We got one of our, he's beyond a citizen. Yeah, Sway in the morning, man. This dude is one of the architects of the show. When we first came on the air, man, this guy, he's been in numerous amounts of time. We even designated a day, right?
Yes, we have a strippers like celebration day.
Yeah. So,
Say what? When's that coming?
Oh, when do you remember the date? Oh,
Damn.
every day.
every day. Exactly.
Every day. And then we're celebrating the Cadillactica.
There you go.
Cadillactica.
It's Cadillac with a Taka on it.
With a Taka on it. Cadillactica, because you know how I remember I was a big Battlestar Galactica follower. I don't know if you know that show.
You're the first person that really get there. That was the flip.
That was it, right?
The flip, yeah.
Cadillactica, man. Big K.R.I.T is here, man.
Yeah, man, we chilling.
One of the most celebrated artists in the game today. Our history runs so deep. I always talk about it, man. But I had a chance to meet this dude before y'all met him. And I think it was Sean Money took us.
I was in the dungeon.
You was in the dungeon and making music, and I was like, "Yo, Sean, this dude is damn good." Like, surprised me. This before a lot of people got a chance to hear who you are, and I was hearing you sing and rap and produce at the same time. And I give you a lot of credit because you came out in an era of it was a different era happening. It was a new era happening. The paradigm was swinging at that point, and a lot of artists came out at the time that you came out, but you were one of those artists that really you didn't never had a big mainstream push,
no doubt.
But you was able to permeate in this audience now where people love you.
Yeah,
and I appreciate the love too, man.
Never had a gigantic radio single, but you've had a radio presence.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You have a big internet presence as well, but people love you. Even if you're not selling as many records as maybe a Drake or a Kendrick or whatever, you have as much love and admiration. Is that you notice that about it?
Hey, man, I think it's because a lot of people know my story and they can actually see it. Like so much has been documented. So many years of trying to be in the position that I'm in now, and then so much music. It's so much content out there, and we didn't mind giving it away for free. And it's become to the point where people know I'm the relatable dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be a superhero in hip hop. I'm just being myself. And people love that, and I show my appreciation everywhere I go.
Everywhere you go, and then also you got a conscience.
Yeah, oh yeah,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Indeed, man.
In your music, you have a conscience. Go ahead, Tracy.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, since you're no longer an infant in the game, you're coming up the ranks. Has your mindset changed at all? Have you been tempted to become jaded now that the business is infiltrating your art?
I think Live from the Underground was me seeing that I have to separate learning the business from the music.
Right.
And that's why Cadillactica was it was refreshing for me, because I was like, all right, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to literally just step back. And that's what I did. And I'm so proud of this project, not only musically, but growth-wise. Yeah. There's so much growth there. And I'm going to keep doing the same thing, man, keep making quality music, because that's what really kept me at this point. And I think that's why people also respect, because they know it's not trying to get the biggest record on radio. Yeah. They're going to get a full body of music from me, and it's all going to make sense, because even this album is literally telling the story of where the Cadillac came from that crashed on planet Earth.
What did the Cadillac? What it tells the story where the Cadillac came from?
The Cadillac came from planet Cadillactica, which is my conscious mind. I couldn't call it that. I had to call it a planet.
Oh, that was
deep
right there.
In the morning too.
No doubt.
Mind fucker.
Hey, man, no doubt.
Mind fucker.
That boy dropped the gem.
Yo.
You know what? We're going to open up the phone lines. I want to ask you some more questions about what's going on with Big K.R.I.T. 888. And then the citizens want to interview you, man. I thought we'd do something different. We done interviewed 1,000 times.
Okay.
And but I want to let them interview you. 888-742-3345. Sway in the morning, Shade45. Big K.R.I.T right there. Pay attention. Yeah. Album coming out what day?
November the 11th.
That's right.
No pushbacks, though.
No pushbacks?
You know, I'm notorious for that.
Okay.
No pushbacks.
Now this time, finally?
It's coming. Yeah, it's out. It's going to be out. No problems.
Now, I remember, this has nothing to do with the album.
Here we go.
Oh, Lord.
But I remember you coming to Rap Fix.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the video for for Praying Man. I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we did this whole campaign to get Spike Lee to do the directing of the video.
Yeah.
And you and Spike, y'all actually,
we talked.
Y'all talked
We
about
sat
it.
down and talked, yeah.
And we were like, yo, I can't wait to see. This is going to change the game.
But I think it's still possible to change the game with that. It's just, it wasn't the right time for it. And then it's just based off of Live from the Underground, the amount of moving around, the touring. And then when I finally got in with Spike, and he had a lot going on too.
Yeah.
So it was just like, it might not be the time for it. But it's cool because that record can live all on its own.
Yeah.
So if we decide to shoot a video to it, you know what I'm saying, like or a documentary or whatever, we can make it more than just being a part of my album. That song will never go away.
That could be a short. It looks
yeah,
like a short
we can
film.
do it. We can do it bigger than than just attaching it to my album, and that's cool. That's cool for me. You know.
I was watching this short film yesterday on this guy Michael Morantz. I just met him yesterday, and his friend Justin.
Yeah.
They produced this short film, and it was an interesting story. It was about the dynamic between civilians and officers.
Yeah.
And it was the plight of this officer who had shot this guy in the streets, and he felt bad. And the guy was black that he shot, and he was a black officer. And then the end had an interesting twist to it because the black officer ended up being shot. And it was very timely because of what happened in Ferguson with Michael Brown, so on and so forth. How did that? Obviously, the album was done by the time that happened. Or
nah, I was still working on it.
Did that impact what you wrote about or your consciousness in this album?
Yeah, I think just what's been going on in society. Period. Period. And then I'm one of those people where my music has always came from a place where I draw inspiration for what I obviously see going on in the world. And so even in putting the album together and trying to create it, trying to make it in a way where people get both sides of the spectrum with, you balling, you doing it big, but then what about when you're not balling, you're not doing it big? And life in general, as far as looking back on your life, hoping you did enough, and just staying prayed up at the end of the day because you never know when it might be the end. Yeah. And for me, the Ferguson thing was, it was so sad and tragic that something like that could happen. I'm just glad people could see it now. Yeah. Social networks have made it where you really can't turn a blind eye to it. Everybody knows about it. Everybody's seeing it. And I think that's amazing now that people are starting to become so frustrated that they're willing to do something about it now. And yeah, man, shout out to, Mike Brown family, man, and all prayers to them. And just as far as music is concerned, I do feel like us as artists, we do have a responsibility to not on a beat necessarily rap about it, but talk about it. And then somehow separate the fact that you're promoting an album or you're doing something entertainment-wise and just be a human being at the end of the day. And that's why I give a big shout out to David Banner and Killer Mike and Talib Kweli, because they do so much homework and they know so much about the topics itself that they can go on to a CNN and have a kind of conversation where they baffle these people that are supposed to be covering this kind of news. You know?
You saw Talib get into an argument with Donovan.
I know Talib, so I saw that. I was like, "Yep,
that's exactly how it happened." Do you have a song in particular on this album that's just talking directly to the young man?
Yeah. I got Soul Food with Raphael Sadiq would be one of those records.
Wait, hold up. Just in case people don't know who Raphael Sadiq is and where he's from. Craig, can you tell them where he's from?
Oh, yeah, he's from Oakland.
Hey! I just had to stun out right there.
Oh, but he got family, in Louisiana, too. Tony. But yeah, man.
That's the one?
I had to go to him for that kind of soul and that kind of grit as far as the record is concerned. And then I have a record with this cat from the UK named Jamie N. Commons. That's his whole name. And me and Alex the Kid co-produced that record. It's called Saturdays Equal Celebration.
Saturdays Equal Celebration. Raphael Sadiq, man.
Yeah. I went there, yeah.
Your Grammy Award winner. Did you know Raphael prior to that?
Yeah, I mean, I was a fan, but I didn't know him personally. But for me, it was like, I've always been one of those people, I once like literally sought out the people that I grew up listening to. Yeah. So when I get in the studio with them, it's like that, like inspiration comes back. And then I'm literally able to, I'm honored first off, and then I get to create like a song that to me surpasses the album because I'm a part of history a little bit now.
It's a moment.
You know what I'm saying? And so when I got in there with the homie, he played me 2 beats. One was a record that he'd already did that is a smash. Then he played me the track I rapped on. Wow. And it was some it was hip hop, but it was gritty. And yeah, bro, it was right then. It was like, yo, let's make this happen. and he's so cool with it.
He's
you know what I'm
funny,
saying?
ain't he?
Oh, he's hilarious.
hilarious.
He got
Yeah.
some jokes.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
got some stories, man.
Yeah.
I can't tell you about none of them. You probably know.
I know a few. I was in a few. All right, you got that boy Adrian Marcel with him too, right?
Yeah, man. He's doing his thing.
Go ahead, Tracy.
No,
You're staring
Crit.
at Crit like you want to chew him up or something, man.
Anyways, I just want to
Uh-oh.
answer because this is something I always wanted your opinion on. We're gonna
Okay.
roll down a different avenue.
Oh Lord, we on these avenues.
Don't be mad at it. So, last year when you had your mixtape King Remembered in Time,
Mm-hmm.
and I started thinking to myself, how do you feel about women who call themselves king? Like Beyonce did that,
Mm-hmm.
Vashti, and just a lot of girlfriends that I have just took on that label.
Yeah.
But some guys, it makes them feel uncomfortable. Like, why don't you want to be a queen? How do you feel?
I mean, I don't really feel no way about it.
Yeah.
I mean, people, when it comes to words, you find meaning in them, empowering them. I made the word crit mean something to me and a lot of other people. Where at the point where people was like, what the fuck is a crit? You know what I'm saying?
I thought Critter
Yeah.
first time I
and
heard
that's,
it. You know, but
and that's
but-
sad. Like, what does that mean though? What is a critter though? I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I made it mean something to me and a whole lot of other people, and so I understand the play on words and turning them into something that means more than what it generally is. So.
Got you. And one more thing, too.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, okay. Taking it back to 2010.
Good Lord, I'm supposed to remember that.
But I'm going to reference it. I'm going to
There's
give you a
drinking.
reference.
There's a lot of drinking going on back then.
This was back when I worked at Vibe, and one of my fellow editors, I remember he was doing an interview with you,
Okay.
and you mentioned that you would do a collaborative album with J.Cole. Out of all of
Yeah,
your peers, that
yeah.
would be the one that you would pick.
Yeah.
Is that something that you would probably still be
Oh
interested
man,
in?
yeah, I would still be interested in doing it. I mean, me and him produce, so it wouldn't be like we could literally produce the whole project or EP. And he's the kind of rapper that I get in the studio with. I know I'm not finna take him lightly as far as being on the record.
Bring them
so that'll
lyrics,
make
son.
so that'll make great for a project. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, I want to come back and let some of these listeners talk to you real quick, but pay attention, man. That song, that's more of a that's like a love song, damn near, right?
Yeah, but but it still got that edge to it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It was dope because Rico Love was able to, because the homie wrote the hook. He was able to come up with a hook that was so relatable.
Yeah.
In so many different directions, and but it still gave me the opportunity to obviously be me.
Okay.
And so the tooted up, turn your out parts.
Okay.
I got to be able to jump around on stage
Okay.
when I do songs.
Yeah, yeah.
So and then
You
it's
got
like
a crazy stage
It's a
show.
very,
Yeah.
it's very nice ballad also for women that happen to be fundamentally sound on poles.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
I think that.
Did you say on poles?
Yeah, on poles.
Fundamentally sound on poles.
Yeah.
But you said that. What the hell? All right, Big Critters here. 888.
Never mind.
Oh snap! I was just saying.
That was very eloquent of you,
Thank
man.
you.
You
Yeah,
a true
All
writer.
right, man, I got it together.
All right, call us, y'all. Big Critters here, man. Catalactica, November the 11th.
Yup.
Highly anticipated.
Yup.
One of the favorite in the game right now.
Yup.
We got people on the line from all over the country want to
What's
talk
going
to
on?
you. Ryan is in North Carolina. Ryan, what up? Good morning. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
Doing
Going on?
good. What's going on, pimpin'? We was just down there for the show in Charlotte.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
Good. It was good, man. And, I go to Central and whatnot, so I was just going to ask you what expectations do you have for homecoming and whatnot? If you don't,
Man, shoot, we gonna be on this road, brother. We gonna be out here on this road. We on a tour right now, so I probably won't be able to come down into the homecoming though. But put them onto the music though.
Oh, real?
Tell them play that country shit.
Oh, we will, bro.
All right, no doubt.
All right. We got Jason in St. Louis on the line. What up, Big J? Big J?
JJ.
Yo,
Jason.
That's what I said.
What's up? AKA Jay.
what's happening?
What up,
pimp?
Jay? I took it upon myself to get comfortable and
Yeah,
familiar
your
with you,
nickname.
man. I called you Big
You
J.
don't want your friendships.
All right,
Right,
Jason.
all right on. My bad.
That's all
What's up
love,
with
man.
it, Sway?
What up?
Tracy G?
What up?
Sway.
That's Sway.
Salute your movement, Sway.
Exactly.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Exactly.
Straight up. Happy for your longevity, bro. Hey, Big Chris.
What's happening,
me?
brother?
Man. Dude, big fan, dog. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
You are one of the best.
Thank you.
Don't
bro.
let no nigga tell you different.
Oh man, I can't. I can't, man. We put them blinders on when it comes to that negativity. Believe that.
That's
Oh, yeah, and not even, not even on negativity. Dude, you just one of the dopest out far as today.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Wait till you hear this K.R.I.T though, man. The planet is almost in the solar system. Watch.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to be on that very, very soon. No question.
doubt.
all right, Jason. Talk to you soon, man. All right, Carnswall. Is it? How do you say your name? I'm sorry. Is it Carnswall? Is it Carnswall? Huh?
North.
How you
KNARFSWAL.
say it?
North Swall.
Say hello to Big Crit, man. Say hello
What's
to Big
happening,
Crit,
brother? How
man.
you doing, Peppy?
Hey, pimp. Hey, check this out, man. I just want to ask you, man. I like a lot of different people's music, man, and I feel like nowadays that a lot of good music, conscious music, is actually being put to the side, man, and they letting the other, what I call bullshit, go through, man. I want to know, do you see that, man? Do you feel like that? Because I feel like you got a little knowledge about what's going on, and it seems like you rap about it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, this what you got to understand. Social network made it where you can find what you looking for musically and stick with that. I mean, it depends on what you want to hear and how you feel and how you vibing, but there's also music that people, obviously, that becomes more popular at the end of the day, but it also is tied into with clubs and, you know, and just that whole vibe in that arena. And so you got to understand that. But if you're searching for a certain kind of content, you almost have to remove the fact of what everybody else wants to hear and really just stick to what you want to hear. And kind of not even become bitter about it. You just find the CDs you like, the vinyl records you like, the people you rock with, you go to their shows and you support them, and you tell other people about them, and then Lord willing, eventually they'll be on the radio station or their music will become popular just the same as the stuff that you don't like. You feel me?
Yeah, so you don't feel like you being streamed at all?
Hell nah, man. I dropped Mount Olympus. I'm Gucci. I don't feel like I'm being. This is the thing, man. People know that it's all about a body of music for me, and we drop so much quality, and we've been around so long that it's kind of hard to ignore, you know. And the movement is there, and then like people support and people tell other people about it. So eventually, it's just like that. They gotta play a record. They gotta play the music. They gotta listen, and I'm cool with building that kind of foundation too.
All right, I see you. Yeah.
Well, how do you feel about it, man? You feel like he don't get his props?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I feel, Sway. I feel like, man, it's not just K.R.I.T. I feel like there's a lot of other rappers out there, man. I hear some of their songs, whether it's on YouTube or whatever, and I be like, damn, why that ain't on the radio? Why they couldn't have put that on there? And to be honest, it don't even have any cursing or nothing in it half the time. It ain't even hard to censor it. And then, but you hear that other shit on the radio, man. That shit kills me, man. My little son and my daughter in the back seat, fucking remembering the words to all that bullshit. You know what I mean?
No. Well, you got to change the station first off. You got to do that if you feel that way, and then two, we're in a different like mode in music, man. Back in the day, in the '90s, there wasn't social networks like this. There wasn't so many rappers. There wasn't so much content. So even the artists you're talking about on YouTube, they also have to compete with 30,000, 40,000 other rappers and conscious rappers or people that are putting content out. And so the game has just changed a little different. But if they're on their grind and they understand it's a marathon, they'll stay around.
Yeah.
Big K.R.I.T is here, man.
Yeah, we kicking it.
There was a lyric that I wrote down.
Did you write the lyric or was the lyric I wrote?
Yeah, it's the lyric you wrote.
Oh, okay.
Don't get too excited now.
I was confused. I was like, oh, Sway gonna drop a project. I get to produce it.
You said, oh, now they want to hear a country nigga rap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I felt like that had a whole lot more meaning to that.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That was in Olympus?
Yeah, that was Mount Olympus.
Mount Olympus.
Well, I mean, I'll let people know. I wrote Mount Olympus after the Control verse happened, like the next day.
Yeah.
And so my mind frame was, I saw it was some positivity that came from it, but I saw so much negativity from people I never either seen on my timeline, magazines that probably never even wrote about me before, but was judging me based off of this verse that wasn't even really a diss. I understand that hip hop is competitive, but people have to. It's like, all right, let's find something to turn this shit upside down because artists are working with each other too much. No, it can't be like community college. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So what happened was I wrote right after, and then my mind's like, oh, okay. Now people are trying to listen to my music or tear apart what I built at this point. And so that's what that whole statement was. But explaining to them, like, no, Live from Underground wasn't my first album. These was like mixtapes, but they were albums. They were packaged. We literally rolled out videos. We've done everything we could with this project to compete with mainstream artists. Yeah. And they sit there as those. And my catalog is real. And so, yeah. That's what that was.
So you wrote that the day after the
day after,
verse.
But I refuse to have. It's like, man, this game is chess, not checkers. And then, like, boom, for me to go right out and jump a person, and when everybody is like, oh, so that wouldn't have done anything for me. And then the rap on the Control beat wouldn't have done anything for me. Yeah. It was a statement at that point. I've been humble so long, so you know me.
You can't change it, man.
So yeah, and so but I had to let it go. I had to let them know.
Yeah, well, you still you did it with humility, but you thumped your chest at the same time, man.
Straight up.
Yeah, then you, J.Cole and Kendrick should just do an album.
Come on.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. I'm all about that. I make beats.
Yeah.
I'm publishing. We tour off that. I'm all about touring. Yeah, man, that'll be exciting.
That would be dope to see y'all on tour. Hey, man, this is Big K.R.I.T here, and you know one thing we never tested him on was the
what's going on?
The word big.
What
There's been a lot of bigs out there, man.
I'm so
well, I'm trying to throw you off. So we came up with this quiz for you, DB, and it's called
The Biggest Quiz.
Yay.
That was his game show host voice, by the way. All right, here we go.
Man, look, man.
Come on, man.
You know how I am with these questions.
I know, but
That'd
you
be
know,
something crazy.
I have faith with you, man. I have faith in you, man.
Shit.
Yeah, tell them what's the rules here. What's the game?
Not the rules.
Well, basically, we're going to quiz you on some really big things.
Oh my God.
Scared?
Nah, man, go for it, man. Go
All
for
right,
it.
question number 1.
Oh my God, man.
Name 5 rappers with big in their name.
Okay. Obviously, Big K.R.I.T,
Okay, that's one.
Big Son, Big Son, my bad. You know, B.I.G, Notorious Big,
Okay.
Big Sean, Big Tuck.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's
All
good.
right.
Okay, he got that one. All right.
Okay.
All right.
What was the biggest selling rap album of all time?
Uh-oh.
What the fuck? You can't.
He's trying to cheat.
The biggest selling rap album of all time. Oh man, I'm gonna take your advice, Eminem.
Sorry.
I just want to know. I went to the call line for that one.
Yeah, you went to the.
I went to the call
You went to
line
the call
for that
line.
one.
Reef, did Reef give you that? What did you have, DB?
Outkast, Speaker Box, and Love Below.
Wow.
I wanted y'all to know I went to the call line for that. And shout out to Dutch De Niro for picking up the phone and being wrong.
Okay. All right. All right.
Straight up.
Next
Not
question.
my fault, man.
Yeah.
New subject. Biggest state in America.
I'll say Texas.
Nope.
Oh my God. Now we.
Dude,
Alaska.
you got that. Yeah, man.
Damn, we failed you.
You might
That's
just
all
be
good.
K.R.I.T, no more big.
No, hey, damn, it's like that.
All right, we got a couple more questions. Hold up.
I don't
right.
want to do them. I want to do them.
Too bad.
I'm good. I want to do them.
What's the biggest fruit in the world?
Fruit.
And don't say RuPaul, man. That ain't.
That's really not. Come on, Sway.
Oh,
Take it
man.
back.
Who said that?
I don't want to. Bruh. Can I go to like the percentage line? Like we all
Yeah,
get
we
a
go to the percentage
What,
line.
lifeline?
What is the lifeline?
Give them some options. Give them some options.
Yeah.
Pomegranate,
Mm-hmm.
No.
pear,
No.
watermelon.
This is
Watermelon.
bullshit.
There we go.
That was
There we go.
Sorry,
No.
neither. It's a jackfruit.
All right, man. We're going to let him off the hook on this one.
This is rigged.
No, it's not, man.
This
Real
game
life
is
question.
rigged.
I'm just saying.
Y'all got people calling in, making me feel like the answer is not. First off,
Yeah, I'm just saying, K.R.I.T. I mean,
straight
I'm
up.
just calling you
He
K.R.I.T.
didn't
from
give
now
me
on.
all. He didn't get. He only gave me A, B, and C. Normally it's 4 things to choose from. This is multiple choice, dog.
Could have said none of the above.
All right, well, hey, what did he get? 2 out of...
I don't want to talk about it.
Like
Okay,
what?
man. Yo, I'm just going
I
to
don't
try
have
something
I
out.
don't have the answers.
I mean, now you know what it feels like.
I don't have the answers.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade45.